Hey, what is up guys, it's me Justin back here again with another video, and yes, finally I'm back after a month. Sorry about that, it's just like a lot of projects and everything, and I haven't really been playing a lot throughout the weekends. I've been just doing a lot of work. It's been very busy, and I'm finally back after a month. Oh god, I don't know why, but still. So I'm coming back with Storytime, and this is actually something that happened years ago. It was like 3 years ago, and we really didn't know what exactly happened until like 2 weeks ago apparently. So it was the end of my sixth grade year, as you guys should know. I think I've mentioned it about a couple times. I'm in middle school, and so since I'm in middle school, a lot of drama happens in middle school. I don't know why. I have no idea why like a lot of drama happens in middle school. I mean, it's probably the year you're turning into like a teenager, so you want to fit in more. I have no idea, but still, this has nothing to do with school. Actually, it's something that happened to our school. Of course, it has to deal with school if it happened to our school, but nothing with the students or anything. Because this is the most insane person I have probably ever heard of in my life experience. Like that I know of that's done something to something I know, or like property or something that I've known. So yeah, this is a crazy story, and let's just get right into it. So it was the end of the sixth grade year, and I was gonna go on to seventh grade, and it was like I think it was May at the end, like middle of May. Um, obviously there was like one more month of school left, and we're all kind of pumped, and each day passed by pretty fast. So I normally sit with my friend, outside by like a street light. We would always sit there by like the street light whenever we would wait for our parents or whoever it was to come pick us up. And so I was sitting right there, right, and I got picked up. And like soon like after my friend got picked up, but like thank God we got picked up before this happened, because like not even like 10 minutes, yeah, not even 10 minutes after we left, something happened to our school, which is honestly pretty crazy. So at first, this is what we heard in sixth grade, right before the school year ended, and it happened over the intercom in school. Excuse me, children. As you may have seen this morning, there is a big giant hole in our fence at the school. Now, after everybody left the premises, a car lost traction of its wheels and crashed into our fence. But everything is okay, and everything is all right. Hopefully, everybody has a wonderful day. Goodbye. And this is after the Pledge of Allegiance. Everything was like, that's crazy, a car crash in the school. But it wasn't really big, because like a lot of other stuff has happened around the school, and it kind of brushed off by the end of the year. We mention it every now and then, but see, during our time in eighth grade, they added something new. So it's called, like, my school has academies. So it's like each academy would have their own day and their own period. They'd come in to the auditorium, and they would listen to like some new stuff come to the school in our academies. It's like basically like prep rallies, or like assemblies, like weekly assemblies every single Friday third period at my school. So about 2 weeks ago, we went into our prep rally, or our God, I keep on forgetting the word. Auditorium period. We went into auditorium period. I just said the word like 5 minutes ago. Not even 5 minutes ago, a minute ago. So we went into our assembly. Yep, we went into our assembly, our weekly assembly, and we were just sitting down, and they were talking about it, and they said, well, a lot of incidents has happened throughout the school's history, but you see, something happened at the end of sixth grade where a lady crashed her fence into our school, and the sixth graders and the seventh graders didn't know about this. They only like the sixth graders never heard about it, but like the seventh graders might have heard about it by like the former sixth graders, which was us at the time. We were seventh graders at that time, and probably one of us might have said it, and the sixth graders might have heard at that time. But now the new sixth graders that came in this year had no idea what happened, and they were like, wow, wow, wow. And we were like, yeah, we already know. And then they say, yeah, that lady went to prison for 8 years for committing multiple crimes at that, like, I think it was somewhere around 8 years, for committing multiple crimes that day. And we were like, excuse you? Huh? Wait, you committed a crime? Wait, what? Huh? Who? And so we were we're all shocked by this, and we were like, wait, what? Huh? Didn't she just like crash into there by losing traction of her wheels or something? And the our dean who was hosting was like, yes, but we didn't tell you guys something. So that day, here's where it gets juicy. The lady, apparently she was in a rush for something. Might have been work, might have been, I don't know, something else, family. And she had her baby in the car. Now she was in a really, she was like in a really big rush. And so our school doesn't have like stoplights, and only has a crossing guard. And she goes home like after like an hour after we leave, I think. Not in an hour after we leave, but like after school hours. Like I think she leaves at like 4 or 5 o'clock. And so I'm pretty sure she was there, and she was telling them to pass by, and this lady was very, very, very in a rush, that she thought that when the crossing guard was holding her, like putting her hand out, telling her to stop, that she could zoom right past. So she went past, and when the crossing guard was waving somebody else over, they came out and almost hit her. And so she makes the most like best like big brain IQ, like best play ever to be made in history. She slams on her brakes, turns like starts spinning her steering wheel everywhere, hits acceleration while she's hitting brakes, and I don't know, she like did everything at once and like let go of brakes, and then she lost traction of her wheels, slammed into the school fence. She tried to reverse, but she was like stuck, and so she got out the car, ripped open her door, not ripped open, but like tore open her door, like pulled it real hard, grabbed her baby out of her car seat, started running, and when she couldn't run with the baby in hand, she unbuckled the baby, ran straight up to somebody, gave them the baby, and ran off and hid for the whole day. She couldn't go where she wanted to go. She was hiding the whole day. Police were looking for her. She was hiding everywhere. Eventually, the guy who just had the baby in his hand, he was like, "Huh? Keep your baby? What?" He just like, he didn't even know what was going on. He just looked like, "What? This woman just gave me her baby? What? Huh?" And he eventually called the police and said, "Hi, yeah, a woman gave me her baby and started running off like a maniac. Please come help me with this. Pick up this baby, please, and take her to her mother. I think the mother is like kind of crazy at the moment." And so I think the crossing guard and people around the school were already calling the police. And so the guy who was only like a block down walked up. He saw like the car crash, and he was like, "Oh, what's going on?" "Oh, well, this lady crashed her car, took out like a baby from her car seat, and ran off." And he was like, "A baby in the car seat?" And he's like, and they're like, "Yeah, wait, whose baby is that?" Like, "A woman just gave me a baby out of a car seat." And so they were like, "She handed off her baby to you?" And he was like, "Yeah, I think so. If that's her, was she like this?" He just gave a description. They were like, "Yeah, that's her." And he was like, "Oh my god." So he gave the baby to the police, and he like gave down his side of the story. Everybody gave down their side. They said what they saw. They said what they saw, what happened, and the police started searching around for her. And no joke, this woman was hiding in every single alleyway, every single dumpster. She was hiding everywhere until eventually she was like walking out in public. That police found her, and they arrested her, and she went to jail for, I'd say, around a few good years. I just like that, and like they went through court, and they pled her guilty to everything. Like she was not innocent at all. Like she crashed into a school. She damaged the property. She pulled her baby out of her car and gave it to somebody else. That is child neglect. Not to mention, she was like technically kind of a fugitive at the time, and she was and when she was caught, she restricted arrest. Like, she did so many things. She got like around, I'd say, 8 or more years in prison. I think that's what we were told. Without the possibility of parole or no probation at all. Like, she just went to prison, and I'm pretty sure her baby is fine. I'm not sure what happened to the baby after. I'm not sure if like if he had a father or anything. But all I gotta say is that like some people are kind of crazy. And moral story: never crash your car or like take your baby and try to run off and hand it to somebody else and like hide from the police. Never do that. Like if you crash into something and it's your fault, like you may serve a little time in prison. Not really, but I mean you could a lot. But you know, like don't do illegal stuff. That's pretty much the moral. Cause that Jesus Christ, she did a whole lot of stuff there. But that's really mainly it. That's all the story was. It's a pretty crazy story. I gotta say, and I realized something, guys. So let's just the story's pretty much over, and let me tell you what I realized. My birthday is Thanksgiving, so wish me a happy birthsgiving. Oh dear God, that did not sound right. That did not sound right in the slightest bit. Oh dear God, birthsgiving, Jesus Christ. But still, that's it, guys, for this story time. Just don't do illegal stuff. Don't crash your car into the school. Don't hand away your baby when you have one. Don't hide from police officers. And and if you do, don't run out in public. That's pretty stupid. But anyways, yeah, that's it for this story time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.